Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. My name is Bethany, or Budget Bethany, and welcome to another What's for Dinner video. Okay, so if you've been with me for a little while, then you know this What's for Dinner video is not a typical What's for Dinner video, but I'm still going to be sharing a few recipes with y'all. I'm going to be sharing my great-grandma's meal soup recipe with y'all. I'm going to be sharing the mini Thanksgiving dinner, or just like a little clip, because I'm not going to include all the steps in this video. If you're interested in that, you have to go check out my Thanksgiving video that went up Friday, and I'll have that link down in the description box for y'all. I'm going to be cooking some burgers and fries because that was on Jackson's birthday, and that's what he requested. I'm also going to include a little clip from his birthday of us singing happy birthday and stuff like that. Let's see, I also cooked a frozen lasagna because it was real life, and I just did not have time to cook dinner on that night because we was at the football field until really late. So if you're interested in any of this kind of stuff, then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss any uploads that I upload. If you are a returning subscriber and you've come back to check me out, thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you so very, very, very much. So without further ado, y'all, let's get on into this week's What's for Dinner video. Alright y'all, so we're starting out with Jackson's birthday, and he wanted hamburgers and french fries. So these are the french fries that I got for him, and I found these at Walmart. For my hamburger patties, I just crumbled in 2 pieces of bread and 1 egg, and then all the seasonings that I prefer. Of course, you use whatever you prefer. And then I just cooked them on the stove in this really old pan that I can just not part ways with. Does anybody else have a pan that's really old and needs to be thrown away, but they just can't get rid of it? And then as you see back there in my cast iron pan, I got my fries frying in there, and then on my hamburger, I've just got mayonnaise and ketchup, and on my french fries, I have a whole lot of ketchup because that's how we roll over here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jackson. Happy birthday to you. Alright, so tonight I'm going to be making my great-grandma's famous meal soup. So all you'll need is some buttermilk cornmeal mix, and you definitely need the buttermilk, not the yellow or the white. So I've got about 3 leg quarters right here boiling. I'm fixing to shred them up and take the skin off and take them off the bone and everything like that. Then I'm going to put my chicken back in the pot, and I'm going to mix some of this buttermilk cornmeal mix with some milk, and then we're going to kind of roll it in little balls, put them into the broth mixture with the chicken, and let that boil until they're soft. I would say probably about 30 to 35 minutes, and then we're going to have us some meal soup. It was always her way of making you better if you were sick. So Chloe's been sick for a few days now, so we're going to make her some meal soup and see if it makes her better. Alright, so I got my chicken shredded up. Now I'm just going to add in a can of cream of chicken. Her original recipe did not call for this cream of chicken, but for my liking, I'm going to add a little bit. Just it gives it a little bit more flavor because it's pretty bland. It's just basically salt and pepper is the only seasoning in it if you don't add this. I did add some Tony's into when I boiled my chicken just for some more seasonings, but the original recipe just calls for salt and pepper. Alright, so to make the cornmeal balls, you just need this buttermilk cornmeal mix. I'm going to put that in my bowl, and then I'm going to add in a 1/3 cup of milk. Of course, you can use whatever kind of milk you want. I'm actually using skim milk because that's just what I had on hand. I did use a 1/3 cup, but the original recipe did not call for an exact amount to pour in there, but a 1/3 cup was plenty enough for me. You do want it to look kind of doughy so that you can pull it apart and kind of roll it up. And I will note and let y'all know that you can't roll it with both hands. You just kind of have to mash it in one hand, or that's what worked for me. my meal looks right now. Then once my water comes to a boil, I'm going to start rolling them into balls and then dropping them in there. Okay, so after you shred your chicken and you get your meal balls rolled up, you'll drop them into your chicken broth, which will be at a rapid boil, so it'll look like this while your meals balls are cooking. And this is how they look as they're cooking. And then here's how she'll look when she's all plated up. I will say that it's something similar to chicken and dumplings. It just has a more of a grit taste instead of a dumpling taste, if that makes sense. And then on the next night, we had my mini Thanksgiving dinner. I did have a video on this, so it's linked down below if you want to check out how I made everything. This is my crock pot chicken and stuffing. Then I've got some corn casserole, sweet pea salad, some deviled eggs, and some canned cranberry sauce. This night we eat really good. We all pigged out. We are so ready for Thanksgiving over here. Who else is ready for Thanksgiving? Leave it down in the comments below. So for the next night, we were at the football field till really late with my son for his football practice, so we had a frozen lasagna. It's a real life over here, y'all. We are not perfect. My kids were fed, and that's all that matters. And right now, I'm fixing to show y'all the magic of editing. And ta-da, y'all, dinner is done. So all I did was add a little bit more mozzarella cheese to the top of mine because it wasn't cheesy enough for us. And then I just baked it by the directions on the back of the package. I think it was like $3.75 for an hour or so. And then right here, I'm just going to plate me up a plate. And I like to get the middle section. Who else does that? Anybody else do that? I feel like the middle section is always the cheesiest. But my oldest son, he always prefers the end pieces. So y'all let me know which one you prefer. So right here, I'm just cutting out the middle section of the lasagna for me. Alright, y'all, that's it for this week's What's for Dinner video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a big old thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Also, hit the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.